There is the highlight, around the back here. Really, if you squint your eyes, this white stuff is not as bright as that. This is bright. This looks bright back here, but it's not. You see how it's really getting not as bright as here? That's what we were doing last time. That looks very bright until we compare it. Which is brighter, that or that? I think maybe that edge is brighter, but it's still not that bright there. That's a funny thing, isn't it? This looks bright, but it's not in the highlight really. The light's catching along this branch here. That's very, very bright. But you see along here, that's not as bright as that. We're constantly comparing one brightness to another, and you've got to find your brightest bright. So this to me is my brightest bright, all in here, especially right there. And it even feels like an orangey pinky hue. This seems very, very bright, but this seems more like a greeny yellow hue right here in my picture. This is very bright along here too. And we see it's hitting bright here. There's some brightness here, really bright. There's a lot of brightness up here. It's right along that edge right there. It's bright along that edge there, but not that bright. That's not as bright. And this isn't as bright either. But because it's in comparison to how dark it is here, it looks bright. So these are things you're going to consider. This one's brighter than that one. Keep comparing. So this blue already reads so dark that it's almost reading as black. This red is such a violet red. It's really reading almost as black as well. It's quite dark. Squint your eyes. It looks very dark in itself. And we're going to use a yellow. Now, when we started talking about which yellow we should use for this painting, I remember Jillian said we could use the yellow ochre or the raw sienna. And absolutely you could. And even at any point you can start using it. You guys are a lot of experience with color mixing now. So yeah, like you can use that, but we saw that we could make that color pretty darn close without bothering opening the tube, because we really did need this bright yellow for some of these really beautiful highlights that we're doing. So if I want to make a black out of these colors, I'm going to use definitely the two darkest colors, which is my blue and my red. I mix them together and I'm going to get a dark purple, but I don't want purple, I want black. So I'm going to make a mid purple. If my purple again is too blue, it's when I put the yellow in it, it's going to be a greeny black, which is also beautiful. If I put if it's too reddish, if my purple is too reddish and I put it in, add yellow, it's going to be more of an orangey black, which is also fine. So we'll look here, and this is quite a black, an interesting black. I can't see any colors in it at all. It's quite a neutral black. If I start to see some purples coming through in this black, it's going to feel right. So I'm going to make a mid purple, not too red, not too blue. And I'm just going to see what happens. This is a greeny yellow. This happens to be a greeny yellow. So a greeny yellow, the exact complementary color of a greeny yellow, if I was to write that out, you could see it clearly. So a greeny yellow, a green yellow. We know the complementary color is purple or violet, same thing. So the complementary color of green is red. So we might have it, since we're using a greeny yellow here, maybe we'll get more neutral complementary if we make our purple slightly redder. So that gives us a bit of a cue right there. So I'm going to make this just a bit redder. And I'm just going to add a bit of there. So it's giving me a beautiful dark. Yeah, you can see that it's pretty neutral. At times it feels purple. At times it feels a bit greener. At times it feels a bit browner. It's lovely. Try that. See what happens. You see there's no color in that. I don't see purple, or I don't see green. I don't see blue. It feels slightly browner, which is the sort of the purple aspect, which is sort of what I feel here. So if I want it bluier, maybe I need to add black. So if I think, oh, it's not black enough, let me just put my brush into this blue here. It's more purpley actually. If I want brown, I'll think red and yellow. Just put it down onto your bird and just put it down any old, it'll look great. It's close enough. There we go. I'm going to stop that right now. And so I can talk to you.